Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you how you can make yourself smarter and increase your capacity to remember things. Coming up. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ernesto, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how you can increase your knowledge and make yourself smarter. My number one strategy for doing so is tying experiences with knowledge. So I'm going to share with you a story about something that happened to me in my life. I was in graduate school studying to be an occupational therapist. I was going full time and I felt like I wanted to do more. But at the same time, I started going full time to another school, to an MBA program. I was studying business. And at the same time, I was studying for my board exams to get my license as a therapist. And I was also actually studying for my GMAT, which is the exam to get into the business school. I was taking the prereqs. So I was taking something like 36 units. Here in the US, it's usually about 12 units, which is about 4 classes a semester. I think I was taking about 12 at the time. My friends were asking me, how can you do that? Well, one of the things I did was when I sat in my lectures, for example, business school, I had an earpiece on one side and I would listen to my lectures from the therapy classes. And at the same time, I was reading books, studying for the licensing board. So I would do 3 things at the same time. And I do the same thing when I was in therapy school. I was listening to the professor in one ear, and the other ear I was listening to my lectures from business school, and I was reading materials for my GMAT. So I was basically studying 4 things at the same time. It seems like a big deal, but it wasn't a big deal because I had figured out the secret of how to learn a lot of information and how to retain that information. I couldn't just ingest that information and not retain it. I needed to learn it so that I could execute on my test, pass my board exams, which I did. I passed all my exams, had no issues. And the way I learned that is I learned the trick when I was in chiropractic school. I read a study that was done in Harvard. This was in the 80s. They were talking about multi-sensory learning. And basically, today I'm here on the beach. I'm in Los Alamitos, California, and I'm talking to you and I'm hearing my voice, but I'm also seeing the beautiful scenery around me, the ocean. I can feel the wind and the sun on my skin. I can hear the sounds of the boats. There's a lot of sensory things going on here. And what you want to do is you want to tie knowledge to experiences. So what I do is when I want to learn something, I use more than one sense at the same time to retain that information. So when I was not in the classroom and I was trying to read a book or study for a class, I would read it out loud. So I'm auditory and I'm also doing proprioception. I'm using my mouth, and I'm also using visual by looking at it. And I would write what I'm reading on the board or on a sheet of paper. So I'm also doing that. So I was doing all these different things, repeating the same thing. Let's say I'm reading how to fly to, Europe, right? I'm learning about planes and I'm reading a chapter on that, right? I'm going to read it out loud and I'm also going to write the same information. That's basically what I did. And I just do this over and over till the information stuck to my head. Now, I'm not in school anymore, but I still want to learn. I want to learn as much as I can throughout my life. And now I'm a naturopathic doctor, and I see a lot of patients. They have a lot of questions. They think I know everything. Unfortunately, I don't. But I try to learn as much as I can so I can help as many people as I can. And one of the things I use is I tie information with experiences. I travel a lot. When I travel, I'm always curious. If I see something that I don't know or I would like to know about, I'll write it down. I'll make a list on my phone. And as soon as I get a chance, I'll look it up and I'll read about it. And I'll say, oh, okay, well, you know what? Today I want to learn why the sky is blue because I'm here at the beach in Los Alamitos. I'll look up why the sky is blue. And whenever someone asks me, hey, Dr. Ernesto, why is the sky blue? My brain, your brain works kind of like a filing cabinet. You have compartments. That's how it saves lots of data. If you have a filing cabinet at home, you don't just stuff all your papers in there. You'll never find anything, right? You have lots of folders. And in each of those manila folders, you may have a name. And it's regarding a different topic. And in each of those folders, you'll put information that pertains to that particular topic. Your brain does the same thing. So you want to make sure that you're compartmentalizing in your brain. Tie experiences to knowledge. So use your experiences of traveling or going out to new places as an opportunity to look up things so that whatever I learn will always be tied to this experience. And it'll actually help me better remember this experience also. So that way when I get older and people ask me, hey, well, how was Los Alamitos, or how was Denver, or how was Paris or Kenya or whatever, I'm going to have memories associated with that word, Kenya or Los Alamitos. And when someone says Los Alamitos, my brain's going to go into the filing cabinet and I'm going to look up why the sky is blue, and I'm going to remember that. That's how you retain large amounts of information. If you don't organize your mind that way, you're going to have a hard time learning large amounts of information and getting through medical school, law school, or even if you're not doing any of that stuff, you just want to be a smart person. You want to become a smarter person, you got to learn how to tie information to experiences. No matter what you do, be curious. My aunt was making tortillas yesterday, and she was asking me about lye and about how corn was treated and how they make ground corn. I said, okay. I looked it up for her. I let her read it. Guess what? Anytime she makes tortillas, she's going to remember that experience. It might not be that important in particular, but as it relates to everything else in her life, it is going to be important because she's going to learn how to compartmentalize. Thank you again for listening. And if you have any questions, please comment below and I'm happy to answer your questions. Thank you.